meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. I am Lorena Maya and I'm reading to you from Minnesota in the U.S. This is from our adult devotional titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's date is October 3rd, 2023, and our title, He Will Never Let the Righteous Be Shaken. Cast your cares on the Lord and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Psalm 55, verse 22. A man entered a hospital emergency room in desperation and began asking for immediate help. According to him, he needed to be seen by two doctors, an eye specialist and an ear specialist. The nurse taking care of him told him that there was a doctor at the hospital who was a specialist in both areas, but the man said he needed two specialists, not one. Troubled by the patient's insistence, the nurse asked him why he was making such an unusual request. Then the man said, "The problem is that what my eyes see is very different than what my ears hear. I know something is wrong with me." There are times when we indeed feel that everything around us is incoherent, that what people do and what they say seem to go in opposite directions, without their paths ever meeting. After carefully observing what happens under the sun, Solomon said, "I have also noticed that in this world you find wickedness where justice and right ought to be." Further on, he again highlighted how contradictory our lives are with these words. Then I looked again at all the injustice that goes on in this world. The oppressed were crying, and no one would help them. No one would help them because their oppressors had power on their side. It is undeniable that our world is a bundle of contradictions. We hear God's promises to us, but when we see our surroundings, they seem to show us a reality that is far removed from what God has told us. Soon we will see God's promises fulfilled. If, like the man in the story, you want there to be coherence in your life, what you need is not an eye or an ear specialist. You need to cling to this promise. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. The one you need is the great physician. Although evil seems to gallop rampantly on this earth, those of us who believe in the Lord will not be shaken forever. We may have fallen down today. We may feel injustice has raised its victory flag, but God is truly sustaining us. And the day is approaching when He will lift us up and our eyes will behold the fulfillment of everything we have heard in His Word. I'd like to thank you again for joining us and listening in to today's devotional. And I wish you a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.